What is going on, guys? KD Arsenal 141 here, and we are back with the DLC of the Expanse after we just finished the game. Here we go. This is technically part 6. Let's get right into it and wrap this up. We're going to go off our previous save.
And in politics, the Secretary General and other high-ranking UN administrators are on Luna for a security summit.
So this is back on
We await the official
Earth,
briefing later
New York.
tonight. Deputy Undersecretary Christian Avasarala has been sequestered to an undisclosed Earth location for emergency government operations.
Archangel is arriving. Stand by for resume post. Ma'am, if you need anything at all, you can use it.
So this
114 meters underground.
Not bad for a coffin. Nishan, where the fuck are you?
Good morning, Madam Deputy Undersecretary. How was your trip in?
You mean my descent? I'm being guarded like a fucking war prisoner. What do you think?
Was it another assassination plot?
Could be any damn thing. With everyone on Luna for the summit, I am suddenly the highest ranked official on the planet.
Congratulations.
Sure. It doesn't mean a shit. But at least it's a chance to annoy my enemies. Where is your voice coming from anyway? I don't see a comms link. What in the flying fuck?
Apologies for the dramatic reveal. I know how you dislike me pinging your terminal all day. This seemed to be a workable solution. I also took the liberty of having security bring down some of your personal items.
Jesus. How long do you think I'll be down here? Okay, messages.
And Admiral Krusco has sent an urgent message about a situation near Juno. And Undersecretary Mendez is still hounding you about the reorganization plan.
That's all?
No, there's also a message from Callisto.
Are you sure?
Yes, it reached your receiver about 45 minutes ago. I've forwarded it to your hand terminal.
Okay, go back to your dock. Let me get to work.
Alright, so this is the UNN.
Some fucking admiral and that Torb Mendes. That's the agenda. It's been a long time since...
Hi, Mom. It's me. They lifted the comms embargo, and I wanted to say hey. Haven't heard from you in a few days, and, well, I'm worried. You took the news about Marie badly. She's not what you think she is. She's not a terrorist. She's fighting for justice for ordinary people who were caught in the crossfire. I know you say I distract myself from what's important, but, well, this is important. She is. To me. Anyway, I love you, and I miss you. Keep me in your prayers. Talk soon.
Stupid boy. This is no time for romance.
Christian, I hear you're working out of the bunker today. Is it as ostentatious as everyone says?
Only thing missing is a chandelier. I hear you were looking for me.
Ah, yes. Listen, your role as Undersecretary of Peace Operations is invaluable, of course.
And yet...
And yet, the Belter threat calls for greater scrutiny, It should be the work of a committee, one that I'm shocked hasn't formed earlier. Anyway, the Security Council is planning a vote on the issue.
What issue? The issue of whether to strip me of my powers and throw the belt into chaos?
I know big changes can be challenging, especially when you've been in the UN for so long. But this is a move to protect our people.
Yeah.
Of course. But I can't help but wonder who will be in charge of this new committee.
Well, that's for the Security Council to decide. My name has been put forward, but listen, maintaining peace in the belt is more than one person can accomplish. Everyone is finally acknowledging all the work you do.
By taking my job?
Oh, don't think of it that way. If you excuse me, I've got another call. Always a pleasure.
Alright, let's talk to the Admiral.
Undersecretary Avasarala. With Fleet Admiral Holt indisposed on Luna, we've been instructed to defer to you for matters of lawful jurisdiction. At 1800 hours, the MCRN battleship Ramses II entered Juno moonspace. We have hailed the Ramses II 3 times, and we are now within our rights to seize the vessel. However, I've been ordered to seek your go-ahead on all matters in the belt, regardless of urgency or severity. Seeing as you are a civilian administrator, I urge you to trust your military officers to make the right decisions. I eagerly await your response, but I must warn you, if we do not receive orders soon, we will be forced to engage. Admiral Krusco, out.
Civilian administrator, my ass. Brass prick. This Krusco seems damn sure of himself. That makes me even less confident of his assessment. I better look into it myself before responding. Sweet child, the United Nations did not send you all the way across the solar system to get laid. We love to hear from you, but I expect updates on your health and safety, not on your damn love life. Listen to me, because I won't say it again. You must forget Marie, whoever the hell she is. You have a job to do, and your mind must be free from all distraction. Focus on your mission, and you will be back with us soon. Now, go. I'm sure there is something more important you should be doing. And be safe, my sweet boy. Make us proud. The bubblehead himself. They really captured the insecure look in his eyes. You can almost believe that you're not hundreds of meters underground. Oh, I may not be certain of a higher power, but sometimes it's nice to share all this shit with somebody else. I never thought I'd miss the real nation, but this little gadget creeps me out. I should pull up the reports on Juno and Ramses II. Once I've finished my work, this will serve nicely for a wind down. So this is where our discretionary funds have gone. To feather, dear God, what a waste of water. I have something special for you to work on.
Of course. What do you need?
My son is in contact with a girl on Ganymede. Marie Esperon.
Is she a UN official? A Martian diplomat?
She's a Belter activist.
Oh.
I know the basics. enough for me to wholeheartedly disapprove of her. But this girl could be using my son for his UNN access, or trying to recruit him.
I see, Madam Undersecretary. I'll make the appropriate inquiries.
I'm going to need everything you have on Mendez.
Frankly, he's a pretty open book. Son of diplomats, top of his class at the UNS, spotless record.
If I work this right, I may be able to bend this little shit to my will.
Possible, but unlikely. He seems to see this vote as a chance to establish himself.
Tell me about that shit-eating admiral.
I have his file here, but something is off. Gaps in command, sealed records.
So Cusco has powerful friends who like to cover up his mistakes. No wonder he's not afraid of me.
Let me do some digging. It might be nothing, but it couldn't hurt.
As if Earth weren't big enough to worry about. Why not? If someone offers you a favor, it's best to take advantage.
Oh, so they have a whole map of the solar system.
Cloaking their military overreach in promises of protection. A classic Martian trick. $10%. Why not just ask for a pony in every household? Useless posturing. If only meteors would silence some of the blowhards in the UN. The belt, aka my never-ending headache. We keep pushing farther and farther. I hope these fools realize that black markets are to be managed, not eliminated. In a perfect world, everybody gets what they need, but the belt is far from perfect. In a perfect world, everybody gets what they need, but the belt is far from perfect. What a mess. I pray Charnopol isn't the one who has to clean it up.
Callisto Ganymede Titan. Alright, the belt.
The belt.
Fuchio Station. Oh, that's where Drummer
One can
went.
only imagine what we could have done with all that wasted Mormon money.
Alright, that's the Ramses.
Based on the velocity, the Ramses doesn't appear to be any immediate threat to Juno.
All the more reason to keep assessing and avoid making a mistake, right?
There are no other ships near Juno to challenge the Ramses. So who is it here to fight? There are no other ships near Juno to challenge a known OPA terrorist meeting with Martian agents. This could be interesting. Martians are brash, but a move like this requires serious balls. I don't like it.
Why would they enter a heavily guarded demilitarized zone with a single warship? It doesn't add up.
Let's record a message to this guy.
Hi, Mom. It's me. They lifted the comms embargo, and I wanted to say hey. Haven't heard from you in a few days, and, well, I'm worried.
Alright, I guess gotta play again.
Badly. She's not what you think she is. She's not a terrorist. She's fighting for justice for ordinary people who were caught in the crossfire. I know you say I distract myself from what's important, but, well, this is important. She is. To me. Anyway, I love you, and I miss you. Keep me in your prayers. Talk soon.
Admiral Krusko. The Jupiter fleet is under your command, and I have no intention of disputing your authority. However, I have reviewed the logs for the Ramses too, and I see no direct threat to Juno Station or the Jupiter fleet. Whatever the Martians are doing with that ship, it remains a mystery. One I intend to solve.
Alright. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flags other than the UN, so I guess it's only 5 countries.
Am I ready to
In this
unwind?
universe.
No, there is more to do first.
Let's see, what else can we do?
Good morning, my love. You look absolutely ravishing. It's true I cannot see you, but I've learned that it's safer to assume. If I was with you, I wouldn't be able to stop from sweeping you into my arms and carrying you away. But alas, I'm not, and will have to settle for your bishop. Your move, darling.
My dear Arjun. Have you learned nothing? I'm always playing a different game than you expect. Ask your king what I mean. I would much rather play a very different game. Sadly, I have been locked in a bunker by some idiot bureaucrats. But when I return home, you should block out your schedule.
Alright, so this is the map of the solar system. And the belt is this asteroid belt. Hydroponics.
So this is where our discretionary funds have gone. To feather an underground nest. Am I ready to unwind? Mars, Earth, the belt. Your own damn children. It's all too much to control. Shit.
Alright, she knows she's in the bunker now.
Madam Deputy Undersecretary, I received a new update from the Director of Operations. Stand by.
The time window for restoration of services has been extended indefinitely. Thank you.
Does the Director of Operations happen to report to Undersecretary Mendez?
Yes, D.O. Tanaka is a direct report.
This is no accident. Mendez is trying to block me out of the vault.
Forgive me, Madam Deputy, but isn't that a little paranoid?
His attempt to reorganize the Security Council would leave me powerless. He will stop at nothing to make it happen.
Whatever's causing it, we won't get much done without power.
You underestimate me, Nishan. My electrical engineering degree wasn't just for show. Word of this gets out, I'll have your testicles as paperweights.
Understood, Madam Deputy Undersecretary.
I learned a few things besides networking at Kano Polytech. Let's hope I remember them.
There we go.
Well done, Madam Undersecretary.
What can I say? I live to impress you, Nishan. We have
Alright,
power
so
again, but
lights
it's
came back
limited.
on.
Any news from the outside world?
The Security Council vote will proceed as planned, but you are scheduled to address the delegates first. The Ramses 2 is still off course near Juno, and the intervention window is closing. You've received another message from Admiral Kruzko, and you should be able to contact him again.
That won't mean shit if I can't make him listen. Did you find any dirt on him?
I'm afraid not. Of course, if the Secretary General weren't indisposed, he might share whatever unsealed files he might have.
He's safe. I like this dark side of you, Nishan.
I learned from the best, Madam Undersecretary.
Alright, we go back on this computer again.
Hi, Mom. It's me again. 2 messages in one day. Must be a new record, right? So, we're gearing up for a mission. I don't know where yet, I never do, but I wanted to reach out. I don't care what you say. I'm not breaking things off with Marie. It's my decision. Just because you think you control the system doesn't mean you control me. Remember when you forced me to enlist and I didn't talk to you for 6 months? I don't want this to be like that. Call me back when you get a chance. I'd love to hear from you before we deploy.
Oh, Christian, I was just about to call you. The council has set the date for the reorganization vote. It's today, in full assembly.
And I don't suppose you'd consider postponement for the council member who's working from a hole in the ground.
Oh, believe me, I asked, begged even. But there's too much momentum.
You're looking at this all wrong. Vote against this motion with me, and we can secure the belt without all the red tape of a committee.
While I'd never bet against your persuasive talents, I have a meeting to run to. I'll just have to go with my gut on this vote.
Jeffrey, I like you. You're ambitious, and you have balls. That's why I am telling you to cancel the vote. You don't want to go up against me.
Christian, you are an inspiration. I've looked up to you for, well, my whole career. But this motion is moving forward, and last I counted, you were 3 votes short.
Cocksucker.
I've populated your screen with 5 delegates whose votes may be winnable. You should call them and see where they stand.
Very good.
This is Deputy Governor Dunning.
Natalie is Christian.
I should have known.
How are you, my friend? And what about your husband and those delightful children?
Chris, if I thought you gave a shit about my family, we'd both be in a different line of work. Now, what do you need?
It's the Security Council vote. Can I count on you to reject the reorganization under Mendes?
I like you, Chris. But not enough for charity.
Meaning?
Shepherd Complex has a faulty filtration system, and it needs updating. But the funds are never there. See that Shepherd gets its new water tower, and I'll support you.
I'll see what I can do.
You're Christian Avasarala. I expect a lot more than that.
Alright. Let's make these calls.
Avasarala.
Okoro, I've heard that you're undecided on the security reorganization.
Only because I knew you'd show up here eventually.
I know we've had our disagreements in the past, but your support in this vote is crucial.
How crucial?
Enough for me to be here kissing your ass, when I should be in New York getting a manicure.
So I can give you the vote, but I'll need something in return.
Don't keep me in suspense.
We're getting a lot of flack from the wealthier tiers of the Earth admin zones. Too many private regulations over spaceport licensing.
You're joking.
They want the UN Accountability Office to deregulate private spaceports, and they're fine with higher taxes if that's what gets it done.
Very well. I will get back to you.
I'm sure you will, but only when your back's against the wall.
Does she think I do this to make friends?
Is this for real? Christian Avasarala. It's been a long time.
Elena, it's been a few years.
Years? Come on. You remember the last time we saw each other.
Of course, that was a wonderful day we had together.
At the ambassador's funeral?
Fuck.
It had its moments, I guess, but wonderful. You've always been a funny one, Christian.
Listen, I need a favor.
Name it.
The security reorganization that Undersecretary is proposing. It needs to die a quick death on the assembly floor.
And you need my vote.
Can I count on you?
You may. But only if the proposed water tower in Shepherd Complex never moves forward.
Oh, you're not a supporter of the project?
I'm not a supporter of handing Dunning another fucking victory to pad her resume for committee assignments.
I see.
I knew you would. Gotta run. Good luck today, Christian.
What can I do for you, Madam Undersecretary?
I'm coming to you for help with the Security Council's reorganization proposal.
Oh, that. I'm afraid the belt's security status doesn't affect the People's Party's platform. Not directly, anyway.
Then I would like to ask for your vote.
And incur the wrath of Jeffrey Mendez? I don't know how I feel about that.
Who's to say that Mendez won't come for you next?
Why would he? The party has no quarrel with him. Listen, I want to help. But I have my own issue that I could use your support with.
Naturally.
The private spaceports of the wealthy are draining resources and crowding public lands. Now some delegates are attempting to remove the limited regulatory oversight we have.
Spaceport regulations. That's your issue?
That, and raising taxes, of course. The people have spoken.
Very well. Thank you for your time, Mr. Weiss.
Anytime. We appreciate your support.
Alright.
Sweet boy, you must stay safe and return to us soon. You have an important job to do, and I trust you to do it well. However, I may have spoken too harshly about your infatuation with this Marie. She cannot be all bad if you like her. But keep your head in the here and now. The belt is a dangerous place, and you can never let your guard down. In that way, it's like politics. I love you desperately, and I pray I will see your face again soon. Semper Fi, my sweet boy.
Well, this is a surprise. To what do I owe the honor?
This is about the vote to reorganize the Security Council.
Ah, I see. Well, Jeffrey Mendez is a spiteful worm, and any motion he champions is certainly one I will vote against.
So I have your support?
If you make me one promise.
I will do whatever it takes. I give you my word.
Ah, be careful, Madam Undersecretary. That's a dangerous thing to say in our line of work.
For some, but not for me.
As of now, I will vote with you against the reorganization. However, whatever happens in negotiations, you cannot raise taxes. If you plan a tax hike of any kind, you will be calling Mendez Sir before the week is out. Do you understand?
Are you threatening me, Finance Director Singh?
No, I am informing you of the potential consequences if you fail to heed my warning. The system will break, Christian.
I understand the situation, and I will make this work.
I appreciate the call, Madam Undersecretary. Good luck.
I've captured the findings from your conversations with the delegates. You can review and prepare your policy decisions when ready.
Very good. I'll meet you at your station.
Alright, we got Cusco's message.
Undersecretary, this is Admiral Cruzco. I'm afraid the situation near Juno has reached its inflection point. The Martians are now openly flouting system law, and this act cannot go unanswered. I understand your desire for caution in your temporary position, but that is no excuse for indecision. No orders have been issued, but I cannot guarantee the obedience of my captains. They understand that lives are at stake, and they are only human. I implore you to transmit orders as soon as possible. Cruzco, signing off.
This asshole won't respect me unless I make him.
Jesus, what do I have an assistant for?
Please. We all know why you have an assistant. And it's not for screening calls.
Christian, what a pleasure.
I wanted to let you know that there have been some developments, and you may wish to reconsider your vote to reorganize Belt security.
What does that mean?
You will find out shortly. But Jeffrey, you should know by now. Never fuck with peace operations. Let's figure out which policies I support to get the vote locked in.
I have the summary for you to review.
Alright, voting summary. Yes to deregulate private spaceports. No to tax increases. Yes to new water. No deregulation on private spaceports. Yes to raising taxes. No new water tower.
Let's give Earth rich idiots even less oversight. Yes on deregulation.
Understood.
Let's give Dunning her water tower.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. For raising or against raising.
Singh is a single-issue voter No new taxes.
Got it.
Alright, so let's deregulate the spaceports. Yes to the water tower. Yes to raising taxes. Okay, so we got Okoro, Dunning, no tax increases. No new water tower. Alright, no new water tower. No tax increases. And yes to deregulate.
Madam, according to my calculations, these policy decisions will not get you the votes you need.
God damn it.
Let's try again. Madam, if you vote not to raise taxes, won't that kill the water tower bill as well? Without those funds...
Shit. You have a point. Okoro and Wise are both fine with increased taxes, and will need the funds.
Noted.
Let's give Dunning her water tower.
Okay.
Let's give Earth rich idiots even less oversight. Yes on deregulation.
Understood. Madam, according to my calculations, these policy decisions will not get you the votes you need.
God damn it.
Let's try again. Perhaps we should examine your stance on raising taxes.
Perhaps we should examine your stance on fucking torturing me? Wise is right. Earth's wealthy don't need fewer regulations.
Excellent.
Let's give Dunning her water tower.
Okay.
Okoro and Wise are both fine with increased taxes, and will need the funds.
Noted.
That should
Madam,
work.
according to my calculations,
Okay, no?
these policy decisions will not get you the votes you need.
God damn it.
Let's try again. Perhaps we should examine your stance on raising taxes.
Okoro and Wise are both fine with increased taxes, and will need the funds.
Noted.
Let's give Earth rich idiots even less oversight. Yes on deregulation.
Understood.
I need Masterson's vote, and she's not wrong about the water tower. It will have to wait.
Sounds good. Madam, according to my calculations, these policy decisions will not get you the votes you need.
God damn it.
Let's try again. Perhaps we should examine your stance on raising taxes.
Okay. No new water tower. No deregulation. Yes to taxes. Okay. No deregulation. No deregulation. Yes to taxes. Yes to the water tower. Yes to the water tower. Yes to taxes.
Let's give Dunning her water tower.
Okay.
Wise is right. Earth's wealthy don't need fewer regulations.
Excellent.
Okoro and Wise are both fine with increased taxes and will need the funds.
Noted. Madam, according to my calculations, these policy decisions will not get you the votes you need.
God damn it.
Let's try again. Perhaps we should examine your stance on raising taxes.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No new water. That's 1. No increase to taxes is 2. Yes to deregulate. Yes to raising taxes. Water tower. No deregulation. Yes to raising taxes. Yes to water tower.
I need Masterson's vote, and she's not wrong about the water tower. It will have to wait.
Sounds good.
Let's give Earth Rich idiots, even less oversight. Yes on deregulation.
Understood.
Singh is a single-issue voter, no new taxes.
Got it. Let me double-check these tallies. Congratulations, Madam Deputy. This should secure you the votes. I'll send along your policy commitments to the 5 delegates.
Thank fuck.
Alright.
Of course, none of that will matter if I'm not there to cast the deciding vote.
I've requested a postponement to the session. In lieu of that, you can always connect in remotely, now that the power's restored.
I'm not banking on it. Keep pressing them. The Martians will seize every advantage, even if it means turning angry kids into terrorists.
Maybe that's what this Ramses provocation is about. An excuse to set off their operatives.
It's easy to move things on and off world when nobody is watching.
This Ramses incident is starting to smell like a trap. Sure you want to call before you found all the dirt on Cruzco?
Admiral Cruzco, here are your orders. You will remain in place. You will not intercept the MCR and Ramses 2. Understand, this is not a request, and I owe you no explanation. I will await your confirmation of these orders.
Alright, yeah, the DLC is pretty boring.
Am I ready for a break? Or is there more to do?
Madam Undersecretary, full power has been restored to the compound.
That's the good news.
But the Security Council still hasn't responded to our request to postpone the vote.
No matter. So long as the trains are running, I will be there to see the look on Amanda's face when I end this farce.
Very good. I'll prepare for your imminent arrival. When you're ready.
Security breach. Security
What
breach.
now?
Security breach.
Lockdown protocols, Archangel. Move! Move! Move!
Alright, looks like they moved her deeper into the facility.
Ma'am, this is Private Sharp.
I know who the fuck this is. Who the fuck else locked me in this prison?
It was for your own safety. There's been a security breach in the compound, ma'am.
I understand you're only doing your job, Private. But you're being manipulated. There is no security breach.
I don't know anything about it, ma'am. Just following orders. We're conducting our sweep now, and we will have the site secure as soon as possible.
I can't wait for soon. The vote is happening now. That's the whole point of all this. Sharp, this is your last chance. Obey my orders and let me out of here now, or deal with the consequences.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. The consequences are immaterial. I have my orders and must see them through.
Yes, motherfucking soldier you are. Dismissed, Private. This might come in handy.
Alright, we gotta try to escape now.
I guess it wouldn't be a safe room without a smoke alarm. At least my prison can smell nice. At least my prison can... Nishan even thought to personalize the safe room. Sometimes I wonder if an emergency would get them to open that door.
Oh, okay. Fire.
Where there's smoke, there's fire alarm. Come on. Fuck me. It's real?
Deputy Undersecretary, are you all right?
Nisha. Nisha. My hero. My savior. My... What's wrong with your screen?
Poor reception. Reinforced walls. We can't connect to the boat from in here.
What the fuck is your plan then?
I don't know. I'm so sorry.
Don't apologize. Just blow. Blow!
Ma'am? What's happening? I'm coming in. What is this? Where's the Deputy Undersecretary?
Enjoy the R&R, Private. You've earned it.
Ma'am! Let me out!
Nishan?
Linking you into the session now.
If that's all the arguments, we will convene the vote. All those in favor.
Excuse me, counselors. I have the Deputy Undersecretary. Madam, whenever you're ready.
Counselors, I apologize for my tardiness. I have been enjoying the Secretary General's underground hospitality today. We all want to increase security in the belt, but this vote will not accomplish it. The measure is... a political maneuver. Undersecretary Mendes has no experience in the belt, and putting him in charge is a dangerous overreach. Counselors, my son is stationed on Callisto. No one wants to de-escalate tensions in the belt more than me. But this motion will only lead to more chaos.
Thank you, Madam Avasarala. We'll convene the vote then. All those in favor? All opposed? The motion has failed 67 to 66. Security in the belt will remain under the jurisdiction of the Deputy Undersecretary. Thank you, everyone. Meeting adjourned.
One last thing, Secretary. I would like to put on the record my personal commendation of one Private Sharp. For remaining steadfast to his post in the face of tremendous obstinacy by yours truly. He is an exemplary soldier, and I see a bright future for him after today.
Your commendation has been added to the record. Meeting adjourned.
The security protocols are lifted. Ma'am, I don't know what to say.
Thank God. Now, get the hell out of my office.
Ma'am? Yes, ma'am.
Alright.
Your office? I rather like the sound of that.
Oh, he's gonna be mad.
Madam Avasarala, I've received your instructions, such as they were. I found them both insufficient and ill-prepared, respectfully speaking. Shortly after your last message, we initiated an attack on the MCRN Ramses II. We boarded the ship and no threats were discovered. Immediately afterward, Juno reported a spike in insurgent activity. Protests, vandalism, far too coordinated to be the work of angry belters alone. While we were chasing our tails, Mars was already working to re-establish order on Juno after the chaos they created. Questions of whether Mars should have sole control over Juno are already being raised, just as the Martians planned. I'm prepared to accept responsibility, and only ask that my soldiers not be disciplined for their loyalty in following my orders. I'm drafting the official report. Your oversight will be documented as well. Perhaps we both could have been more thorough. Cusco out.
Admiral Cusco. I'm sorry to hear that my orders weren't enough to deter you, and shocked that you would be stupid enough to admit this to me. Your inability to follow a simple order will be discussed at length once you return to Earth. I tell you not to fuck this up any more than you have, but I sincerely doubt that's possible.
Alright, Mendez.
Jeffrey, what an exciting vote that was.
Indeed. How wonderful that you were able to make it after all.
I've been meaning to tell you. An ambassador position has just opened up on one of Neptune's moons. It occurs to me that someone with your ambition would be a perfect candidate.
You wouldn't actually create a brand new ambassador position just to send me to the ass end of the solar system?
You seriously underestimate how petty I can be. Enjoy the trip. I hear Titan is lovely this time of year.
Now, wait just a minute.
Alright.
Madam Undersecretary?
Yes, Nathan. You know, I feel strangely sentimental about you in this drone. I worry that you in the flesh again may be something of a letdown.
Madam, it's news from Callisto, and it's not good.
Show me.
Although all reports have yet to be verified, it has been confirmed that a significant, violent uprising has occurred on the shared MCR UN moon station of Callisto. In what the UN is calling the Callisto Insurrection, Martian-backed laborers in the shipyards of Callisto turned on UN peacekeepers in what is believed to have been a coordinated attack.
My God.
While tensions have been mounting in the region for some days, the exact purpose of the attacks and any possible coordination with Mars remain unknown. The Martian Congressional Republic has yet to issue a statement. And just in, we have learned that UN Marines are being deployed and are being met with fierce resistance at the station. We're also told that some military officials now believe that a portion of the uprisers may be OPA operatives posing as shipyard workers.
It's a message from your son.
That's drummers, people.
Listen, I haven't heard back from you yet, and I can't talk long, but I didn't want to go into a mission the way we left things.
Madam Undersecretary.
I want to thank you for believing in me. I know we don't always agree, but I'm still grateful for your support and even your advice. Sometimes.
Christian, they've released the official list of casualties.
I didn't want to enlist, but maybe you were right to twist my arm. I've learned a lot out here. I even met someone really special. So, thank you. I love you, Mom. I'll call you again soon.
Hey, Sunday. Alright, so we're on some kind of train.
Oye, who is this?
You don't know me. My name is Christian Avasarala. I'm Sharnapo's mother. And you must be Marie.
Alright, that's it for the DLC. Thanks for watching. Alright, okay, so this one has choices as well, okay. So, Chara Powell's girlfriend, 44%. Avasarala told Chanara Powell to forget about his girlfriend. 56% told Chanara Powell to get tested. Introduction to Cruise. So, 72% Avasarala was diplomatic when speaking to Crusoe. 28% Avasarala was aggressive when speaking to Crusoe. Meditation. 5% did not meditate. Or pray. 19% meditated or prayed. 76% meditated and prayed. Blaming the blackout. 51% Avasarala was sure Mendez was behind the blackout. 49% Avasarala said She was going to be cautious and suspecting that Mendez was behind the blackout. Advice for Chanarapal. 77% Avasarala told Chanarapal she was too harsh about his girlfriend. 23% Avasarala told Chanarapal to listen to her about his girlfriend. Dealing with Crucial. 10% Avasarala failed to convince Crucial to stop the attack. 13% Avasarala found evidence and convinced Crusoe. 77% Avasarala convinced Crusoe, but didn't find the evidence. Getting votes. 26% Avasarala needed multiple tries to get all the votes. 65% Avasarala got all the votes and she needed on the first try. 9% Avasarala got all the votes she needed on the second try. Sharp words. 62% Avasarala kept her cool when she was trapped in the safe room. 38% Avasarala lashed out sharp when she was trapped in the safe room. Fishing the game. 16% Avasarala didn't play all 3 rounds of chess with Arjun. 84% of players Avasarala played all 3 rounds of chess with Arjun. Okay. That's it.